Hey everyone, how's it going? Azren here, owner of the Calgary Language Nerds, and welcome to today's YouTube video and podcast episode. I'm really excited to be kicking off a brand new series on my YouTube and on my podcast, which is helping French learners to go from an A2 level all the way up to a B2 level. In other words, I want to help French levels go from upper beginner to low intermediate and finally to high intermediate. Right now, I think that there aren't all that many people who are making videos on YouTube or really any podcast episodes that are specifically structured and specifically designed to help people to make that jump. Sure, there are videos that cover topics at a A2, B1 level. Sure, that exists, but no one is making videos, no one is making podcasts, to my knowledge, to also guide you through the process and coach you through the process in a video format like this right now. And so that's something that I'd like to start today. In the future, I would love to do this for other languages too, maybe for Spanish or Mandarin or Gujarati. I'm already doing it on a separate YouTube channel, but it'd be so cool to do this for a wide variety of languages. And then maybe in the future, like if we really keep this going and it's going well and people like it, maybe we can even start to make some content for the B2 level to C1 level jump. So that upper intermediate level to the advanced level jump. How do you make that jump? But one step at a time, right? We're going to start with this more beginner, upper beginner, low intermediate content. We'll start with that. And gradually with time, we'll see how it goes. We'll get to the advanced stuff later. So if you have an A2 level, so you are an upper beginner student, and you want to get to eventually that the high intermediate stage. That's the level you want. What kind of learning gaps do you have? Well, one of the big learning gaps is you have a vocabulary problem. You just don't know enough high frequency words that are used all the time. And so what we're going to begin today, the process we're going to begin together, is we're going to start to learn some really high frequency words that everyone uses, that are used all the time, but probably you're not that familiar with. The first one we're going to begin with is the word aucun or aucune. Aucun or aucune means not any or none. Another way you can view this word is if it means something like not a single one. For example, je n'ai aucun ami dans cette ville. I don't have a single friend in this city. I have no friends in this city. I don't have any friends in this city. Another one, il n'y a aucun problème avec ta voiture. There is no problem with your car. There's not a single problem with your car. Aucun étudiant n'a raté l'examen. Not a single student, not one student failed the exam. Now, to really drive this word home and to get you used to it, we're going to start to look at some more example sentences. So I'm going to read them to you. You try your best to understand. Are you ready? Here we go. Le professeur n'a trouvé aucun document. Le professeur n'a trouvé aucun document. Number 2. Je ne trouve aucun message sur mon téléphone. Je ne trouve aucun message sur mon téléphone. And last one, number 3. Il ne fait aucun effort pour apprendre le français. Il ne fait aucun effort pour apprendre le français. Let me share my screen and show you those sentences. How did you do? Was that easy to understand, hard to understand? You tell me. Here we go. So we did this one here. Le professeur n'a trouvé aucun document. The teacher did not find a single document, not one. Next one here. Je ne trouve aucun message sur mon téléphone. I'm not able to find a single message, not any messages on my phone. Il ne fait aucun effort pour apprendre le français. He's not making a single bit of effort to learn French. Okay, let's try a couple more, and then I'm going to have you do some practice as well. So listen carefully. We'll do 3 more here. Nous n'avons aucun doute sur votre... Actually, I don't like that one, actually. That's a silly one. Let's not do that. Let's do this one. Je n'ai acheté aucun livre. Je n'ai acheté aucun livre. Next one. Il n'y a aucun hôtel dans ce petit village. Il n'y a aucun hôtel dans ce petit village. Won't tell you the English there. And number 3, let's do this one here. Je n'ai aucun intérêt pour ce sport. So again, let's look at those. Let me share my screen. You can see how those are written. So we have this one here. I did not buy a single book. Je n'ai acheté aucun livre aujourd'hui. I didn't say aujourd'hui. I cut that part out. Right? Or il n'y a aucun, where we are, hôtel dans ce petit village. There's not a single hotel in this small village. Right? Or je n'ai aucun intérêt pour ce sport. Let's try a couple with feminine nouns. I'll just leave my screen sharing here so you can see them. Let's just look at them because you can have aucune as well. Aucune is with feminine nouns. So for example, je n'ai aucune idée pour ce soir. So maybe you're trying to make evening plans. Je n'ai aucune idée. Why aucune? Because idée is feminine. So aucun for masculine nouns, aucune with feminine nouns. Il ne reste aucune question après la réunion. There's not a single question left after this meeting. And again, aucune, because we're dealing with the feminine noun. So what we'll do next here is I'm going to give you some sentences in English. I'm going to read them to you in English. And I want you to tell me how you would say such sentence in French. Okay? So let's start with this. I don't have any friends in this town. I don't have any friends in this city. So think about it. How do you say that? I don't have any friends, not a single friend in this city. Je n'ai aucun ami dans cette ville. How about there's not a single problem with this car? There's not a single problem with this car. It's all working perfectly. Il n'y a aucun problème avec cette voiture. Il n'y a aucun problème avec cette voiture. So you'll notice that structure, right? It's going to have like ne, verb, aucun. It's kind of like when you have like ne pas, like je ne mange pas, blah, blah, blah. I don't eat. Instead of saying je ne mange pas, it's going to be like je ne, verb, aucun. No, not pas, but aucun is what finishes the sentence. Let's try another one. So the teacher didn't find a single document. I gave you that one already earlier. Le professeur n'a trouvé aucun document. Le professeur n'a trouvé aucun document. Let's try one that's feminine. Let's do there's not a single pharmacy that is open on Sundays. There's not a single pharmacy that is open on Sundays. Il n'y a aucune pharmacie ouverte le dimanche. Il n'y a aucune pharmacie ouverte le dimanche. All right, so guys, hope you like that today. So the plan for these future videos, I love feedback as I go along, by the way, if there's things that you want to see me make or whatever it is. But as of right now, here's the plan I've got. I want to keep going through some really high frequency vocabulary that you're unlikely to know. I think that's really, really useful. We're going to do a lot of extra drills as well. Expect a lot of practice exercises. At some point, we're also going to start to do some really authentic practice. So some listening or reading, like that's really, really authentic exposure to the French language, because that's obviously very, very important too. And overall, kind of the medium term to long term goal is that if you follow these videos regularly, you are going to reach that B2 level that you would love to have, that upper intermediate level they'd love to have in French. That's kind of a magical level that really means a lot. You can do so much at that level. It's like, yeah, it's a real accomplishment. So hope you liked today's lesson, and I'll see you in the next one. Au revoir. See you next time. Bye-bye.